Hi, I'm Ray Singletary, and this is Conscious School Leaders, where we're here to provide you with the skills necessary to be the best school leader possible. Today's question comes from a friend of mine, and he asked, how can I give feedback to my manager without getting into trouble? So today I'm going to provide one tip of how you can do that. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about why it's important for you as a school leader, which you are, to provide feedback to your manager and why sometimes it doesn't happen. So why is it important? So you know and I know, in order to have a great school, you need everyone engaged in that process. So you as a school leader must be able to give quality feedback to your supervisors, because our goal is to provide the best value to our students and our community. And by you giving feedback, that'll help to improve your school. So why sometimes doesn't it happen? Well, I found some research from Denise Russo out of Carnegie Mellon University. And she found that there's this thing called the psychological contract that's in schools and in businesses across the world. This contract states that all the information comes top down. And this is not written anywhere. It's just implied. The supervisors give the information of what to do and how to do it, and the employees do the work. Have you felt that before? If so, this is a barrier to the communication, because what I'm asking you to do is, as an employee, communicate to the manager. And that can be scary. That can cause fear of being labeled a troublemaker. And none of us want that. So how can you get around that? My suggestion, and something that's worked for me, is to use a script. And one script that I found is from Dan O'Connor. He's a communication coach, and he uses something called the DESC script. DESC. The D stands for describe the problem. The E is what's the effects of the problem. The S is say what you want. And the C is the consequences. And you want these consequences to be positive consequences. What's in it for your boss if they're to listen to you? And then there's two keys for me to make sure this script is effective. The first is to review the script and make sure you have one sentence for each one of those letters. If you can't make that for each letter, then don't have the conversation until you can. The second is to make sure that you practice this. It makes you feel more comfortable if you practice it with a friend, a colleague, your spouse. Then you'll have the opportunity to feel successful going into the conversation. So that's worked for me in the past. And if you want to see an example of something I would use in this situation, please visit consciousschooleadership.com. That's consciousschooleadership.com. And I have an example there under one of the blog posts called Managing Up. And that'll help you to see how I've used this in the past. But that's just me. I'm sure you have some other strategies that have worked for you. And I would love for you to share that in the comments below. Because our goal here is to create the best leaders and create the best schools for our students and our community. And with your support and help, we can do that. So again, I thank you for your time this evening or day or whatever time you're watching this. And I hope that you have the best day, and I will talk to you soon.